Welcome back to the Boomer channel. Bama Show. Ba bum boom boom. I'm so happy today because I finally got a subscriber. Thank you whoever that was, and I will always give you a shout out sort of when I find who you is. But until then, I am still continuing my inspiration for my YouTube channel thing. So my second inspiration was M&JTV. He was a really inspiration for Pokemon and for me. Without further ado, I'll see all you guys on the next video. But I'm gonna let you guys at the end of the video let you know who is the winner. Boom.
Greetings, Pokefans! Michael here. So when I was setting up to film just now, one of my lights wasn't working, and so I was like, click on, I'm like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? Suddenly worked! Oh my god! And now I have this spot in my vision that's just like moving. There it goes. Real quick before I start this video, if you haven't already, be sure to sign up for my 400,000 subscribers giveaway. You have a chance to win one of these really awesome t-shirts from Pixel Empire, so if you haven't already, be sure to click the link down in the description below to sign up. But now on to the video. We're all aware that there are certain aspects of Pokemon that don't make very much sense, such as not being able to climb short ledges, Shroomish being able to learn Focus Punch, and Nidoqueen not being able to breed with Nidoking. And a fairly prominent aspect of that is certain Pokemon having typings that don't make very much sense. So today I'm going to be discussing some of those Pokemon with some help from my good friend Pokemon.
What is up, guys? This is John, aka Pokemon, and today, Michael and I will be counting down the top 5 Pokemon typings that don't make any sense. These Pokemon were selected based mainly on their Pokedex data, learn set, and general appearance, and we believe all of them either have a type they shouldn't, don't have a type they should have one or both types change, or some combination of all of those.
So be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't, and without further ado, here are the top 5 Pokemon typings that make no sense. Number 5. Gligar.
Gligar is based on the premise of a flying scorpion, since after all it is the fly scorpion Pokemon and definitely looks like one. Therefore, the flying type is obvious, and since it's based on a venomous scorpion, poison type also seems logical. But instead, it has the ground typing.
Now, while I can see the logic of giving Gligar the ground typing, since scorpions live primarily in desert climates, I think poison type makes much more sense. Gligar can learn 7 different poison-type moves, while it can only learn 6 different ground-type moves. And while the Pokedex makes no mention of it digging or living in the sand, it does talk about Gligar injecting its prey with poison. Based on all that, poison flying is a much more logical type for Gligar to have. Number 4. Golduck. Golduck is a Pokemon that's typing makes so little sense that a lot of people think its typing is something that it's not. Golduck is obviously a water type, but a lot of people also think that it's a psychic type, which is pretty logical. But it's not psychic type. It's just pure water.
Several of Golduck's Pokedex entries mention its psychic and telekinetic powers, and it also learns several psychic type moves naturally. I mean, for crying out loud, its pre-evolution is named Psyduck, as in Psychic Duck. Yet even with all of that, it remains a pure water type, which just doesn't make any sense at all.
Number 3. Lugia. Do you remember Pokemon the movie 2000, where Lugia lives at the bottom of the ocean and then he comes out to stop the legendary bird conflict? Well, it seems logical that the Pokemon that lives in deep ocean trenches would be a water type. But it's not. It's a psychic type instead. And yes, that Lugia did communicate through telepathy, but a lot of non-psychic type legendary Pokemon have also done that, so that's irrelevant.
But outside of the movie, the game data also points to Lugia being water type. It is the diving Pokemon, it's said to be the guardian of the seas, and learns the same amount of attacking water moves as attacking psychic type moves, and you could even justify that last data point by saying the only reason it learned so many psychic moves is because they randomly gave it the psychic type. With several mentions of its sea dwelling and very few of its psychic abilities, Lugia being a water flying type would have made a whole lot more sense.
Number 2. Lurantis.
Lurantis is one of the new Generation 7 Pokemon, and while we don't know its learn set yet, we don't have to know that its grass typing doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Lurantis is based off of the Orchid Mantis, a type of praying mantis that looks a lot like orchid flowers for the sake of camouflage. We know this because it's described as looking like a flower and even has mantis in its name.
But what doesn't make sense is that even though Lurantis is very obviously based on a bug, it's not a bug type. Lurantis is pure grass type, and while I can see that making some sense since it looks and smells like a flower, the fact that it doesn't have the bug type at all is completely illogical. Personally, I think they should have done something similar to Pseudo-Wudo, where it looks like a plant since it's mimicking one, but it's not actually a grass type since it isn't a plant itself. Even making Lurantis bug grass type would make sense, but pure grass type just doesn't add up. Number 1. Gyarados. Gyarados here is very obviously a water-type Pokemon. It is a sea serpent, evolves from a fish, and learns a lot of water-type moves. But Gyarados isn't a pure water-type Pokemon, it's a water-flying type Pokemon. Now this would be perfectly logical if Gyarados could indeed fly. But it can't. There is no mention or footage of Gyarados flying anywhere, and the only flying type move it can learn is Bounce, a move that Rapidash can also learn, which essentially just means that you jump really high.
Every other flying type Pokemon can fly, glide, or float at some point in their evolutionary line. Yes, even Dodrio.
Dodrio, a three-headed bird Pokemon that can run faster than it can fly.
But yet Gyarados cannot. While others have discussed how its Mega form should have been Water Dragon instead of Water Dark, we personally think that the flying typing makes far less sense than anything else about Gyarados' typing, and is the main reason why its typing is the one that makes the least amount of sense.
So there we have it. Those are the top 5 Pokemon typings that make no sense. I really enjoyed the chance to work with my good friend John on this video, so be sure to go check out his channel Pokemon for lots of really fun Pokemon content. What did you think of this video? Do you agree with our list? What are some other Pokemon typings that you think make no sense? Let me know in the comments below! And if you like this video, be sure to leave a like, and if you haven't already, you should definitely subscribe for more fun Pokemon content of all kinds. Alright, that's all I have for now, so until next time, Poke fans. Gotta catch them all!
Everybody wants to get down.
Alright. That will be the end of my video for today. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment below. And always stay booming all the boomers. Bye. Have a nice day. Happy Sunday. Bye bye.